The fact that the latitude of the Giza Plateau matches the number representing the distance that light travels in meters is not surprising. Coordinates were not decided in a universally scientific way, so 5,000 years ago, no one could have known that at that place, the coordinates in the future would be the speed of light. They must have known the future. And to know that 299 represents the speed of light, they must have known the metric system, because 299 is the speed of light in meters. Not in feet, not in cubits, but in meters. So, they had to know the unit of measurement 5,000 years before it was created. And they must have known our division of time. 299 is in meters per second. The ancient Egyptians didn't have the same division of time as we do. The only explanation is that it comes from, or was decided by, the future.
So if it comes from the future, that means the creators haven't been born yet. So we could be the first. Here's the proof. Latitude does not represent a distance. So it has nothing to do with the speed of light. Let me show you an example, and at the same time prove to you that it comes from the future. The only way to contradict my video is to say that it's fake and to not bother verifying. But as you can see, I'm recording my screen, and it's the built-in measurement from Google Earth. The south side of Menkaure measures 100 meters. The east side also measures 100 meters. The half perimeter measures 200 meters. The speed of light in glass crosses this distance 1 million times per second. The north side of Khufu measures 225 meters. The speed of light in water crosses this distance 1 million times every second. The longest segment of Khafre measures 299 meters. The speed of light crosses that distance 1 million times per second. On each map, we find a scale representing the unit of measurement in a corner at the bottom. Here it's Menkaure, and it measures 100 meters on Google Earth. So all of this, measurable in terms of probability, proves beyond any doubt that the unit of measurement on the Giza Plateau is the meter, according to Google Earth. That is, taking into account the topographic elevation. If you say this proves nothing, it's because you don't have a nuance of mind to perceive the statistics that these facts reveal. You're more likely to blindly believe a story that suits you, without any proof.
What I've just explained does not contradict anything at all. It explains extraterrestrials and provides proof of their existence. For example, in an infinite future, we will visit the past with all sorts of ships from different eras. The ones we see belong to a time closer to our own, less advanced, which is why we're able to spot them. The farther they progress through time, the more effective their technology becomes. And eventually, we don't see them at all anymore. This, in a way, explains and validates all religions, because it is the first logical explanation, within the context, for the creation of the Big Bang. The beginning, but the result of a future act returning to the past to trigger it? All civilizations believe in a God, without evidence. Here is the first explanation and proof of God, validating every theory given by scientists, which states that only God could have created the Big Bang. For those who defend the theory of an ancient, advanced global civilization that left absolutely no trace of life, it's even harder to support than religion or extraterrestrials. However, you weren't entirely wrong, because it was indeed an advanced global civilization that built these structures, and that explains why they left no trace of life. The official theory, which states that the Egyptians built these structures, does not contradict the idea that, In the future, our technology will allow us to modify them without causing disruptions or paradoxes. Thus, what I'm saying is in no way contradictory to the official version. However, it is clear that these structures exist all over the world. So it doesn't make sense to believe that the ones in Egypt were built by the ancient Egyptians if they appear on every continent. It is more than evident that all pyramids come from the same civilization.
As I show in more detail in the previous film, there are 3 sites with similarities that can be calculated in terms of probability and are easily visible without any calculations. There is 1 site on each continent that clearly demonstrates all of this is connected and global. Each one represents a plan with a scale of 100 meters. And to drive the point home in one blow, the 100-meter pyramids at Teotihuacan and Giza both yield a calculation that links the golden ratio to the number 99.
This addition is a link between the number 99, the number pi, and the golden ratio. This calculation is perfectly visible at Giza. To verify if it's a golden rectangle, we must add 61% to one side. So this is a golden rectangle, and that regardless of the unit of measurement. As soon as I discovered this calculation, I knew it would be perfect in infinity, even before verifying it. The more decimal places we add to the golden ratio, the more precise the number becomes.
This simple calculation, which anyone can understand, is the greatest mathematical breakthrough in all of history. It transforms the golden ratio, an irrational number, into a perfect number within infinity. This is science that goes far, far beyond fiction. In summary, we have a site in Mexico and one in Egypt that both give us a formula linking the golden ratio to the number 99 expressed in meters. What are the chances that this was done by 2 different civilizations?
This information has been known for a long time. As I explained at the beginning of the video, it offers several clues that point directly at our civilization. So why do all researchers ignore this obvious lead? It's like finding someone's fingerprint on the murder weapon, and never even thinking to suspect them. Look, here they find the meter. All that remains is to ask this simple question: who created it, and who uses it? And why would an ancient civilization, or extraterrestrials, use a unit of measurement that hadn't even been created yet?